And it came to pass, as they were much perplexed thereabout, behold, two men stood by them in shiny garments. And as they were afraid and bowed down their faces to the earth, they said unto them, why seek ye the living amongst the dead? He is not here, but is risen. Remember how he spoke unto you when he was yet in Galilee?
The resurrection of Jesus Christ, and after the episode that happened when all the disciples, the report came that the stone was rolled away, and there were two that ran down, and two women ran down to the tomb to see somebody stole Jesus outside. They robbed the body. Now, I don't know how many people want to steal a dead body, but they thought that the priest did it or the Romans took the body of Jesus. But he forgot. They forgot. The angel said to them, two men they saw shining. They knew it was angels standing, and they looking and crying, and they were all confused. What are you doing? They said, the two angels standing there like, well, wait a minute, hold up. Didn't he tell you that what he said in Galilee, that he's going to rise again? Why are you looking for the living around dead things and dead people? I'm asking you the same question. Why are you looking for the living? Because sometimes we be looking for living things around dead things and dead folk. Sometimes I ask myself, why do I look for people to do right when I know they're going to do wrong? Why are you looking for the living? And anything live, if you find lively people usually attract lively folk. Born people always attract born folk. Dead folk, and that's the difference between born and dead. You ever met dead people? What do you do today? Nothing. Where you going? Nowhere. How you feel? Dead mindset. What's your aspiration in life? I'm just happy I'm alive. I'm glad for that, but what are you going to do a year from now? I don't know. Get a job, maybe. What? And if you don't have life in you, and you hang around dead things will talk you dead. Back in the Roman days, they used to strap on for torture. Prisoners, they would strap on a dead body or a dead person to a live person. You know that live person would catch a disease and die? That was a sense of torture. Don't you know when you hang around folk that don't want nothing? When people don't want nothing, they dead. When people don't want to do nothing, they dead. The angels asked them, why are you looking for Jesus, which is alive, around a tomb where dead people were? Now, he was the only one tomb there. There was probably other tombs around him. He said, but he's not here. He told you, he's alive. And when you're alive, you're not going to hang around dead folk, dead places, and do dead things. Why are you looking for stuff? That's why I tell people, be alive in your own life. Death ain't only dead, graveyard dead, but people can have a dead mindset, people can have a dead thought, people can be deadly thinking. Folk don't want nothing. You know why people don't want to come to church anymore? Because church challenges you. Because if you're dead, it awakens something in you. It messes with your psyche. Now, some of these churches are not real. They always preach about God giving you something. God has done everything. When Jesus died on the cross, he done everything that you need for life and godliness. He fulfilled it. He said, when he said it was finished, he said your mind was finished, your money was finished, your relationship was finished. All you got to do is walk therein. But there's still a requirement for you to live. What do you mean? You have to maintain your living. Don't eat. You will die. Don't drink no water. You will die. Don't eat the right things. You will die. Don't live outside for a while. You will die. It takes maintenance to live. So you got to maintain your living. Same way you got to maintain your joy and your peace in your house, in your relationship with yourself. You got to maintain your own mind. Because your mind can die on you. What do you mean? When you start thinking wrong, thinking negative about your own self. I used to beat myself up. I ain't tall. I wish I was taller. I wish I was light-skinned than dead. Oh, I wish I was more skinnier. Look at him. Look how many girls they got. Look how many, man. I mean, we had that pretty boy. We had a pretty boy around our neighborhood, and he was pretty. He know him. Deacon John know him. The whole family was pretty. The girls were pretty. They had hazel eyes, curly hair, good looking. He just walk in the room, all the girls flock to him. I walk in, nobody look at me. And anytime I come in, I either was a butt or somebody joke, look at fat, oh, here comes fat boy. And I let that thinking kill my self-esteem. But one day I just lost a little weight. Then I found out I like to have fun, and I like to party. Then I found my niche. Now, if you look at that pretty boy now, I'm prettier than him. Because I came alive. It wasn't that I got taller. It wasn't that I got smaller. Matter of fact, I lost some. I had hair back then. I lost that. But if you look what his life look at now, I had a live mindset. So the man think of in his heart, so is he. Some of us just need to be resurrected. Resurrection ain't stopped on the cross. Some of y'all need to resurrect some of that dead stuff in your life. Some of y'all need to resurrect y'all thinking, the way y'all do things, the way you act. If it ain't worked for 20 years, why you gonna think it worked now? That's called madness. And we want, one thing about this church, we're going to give you the truth. Because you know what? The Bible says we die by the lack of knowledge. Now, I can have a packed church right now if I tell everybody, God going to give you a new house. God going to give you some new shoes. God going to give you a new man. Yeah! Just run up here and give $10. Give $100. No. If you pay your tithes and offering, you'll get it. You are alive. The Bible is a living word. It's alive. If you read it and apply it, it will work for you. I don't have to give you nothing that you already got. It's yours. The reason why we here, I went and I got mine. You can be alive. But stop looking for live things with dead things. You can't find life amongst dead living. Why do you look? Me and my cousin hang out. Your cousin, they still smoking weed, shooting up, strung out. She still got 3 or 4 different men she's sleeping with, 10 babies. But each one of them, and tell you, girl, I wouldn't put up with that. That's dead thinking. That's a dead mindset. And when you try to do something, they're going to switch up on you. Let me say this. If you lay down and die, just lay down, play dead. A dove won't bite you. Get up and run, he'll chase you. Live things only going to chase after live things. If you play dead in life, ain't nobody. But the day people like you, if everybody lay down dead, everybody like you. You know why? You know how you stop people from talking about you? And I don't want nobody to talk about me. I don't want nobody to hate me. Don't do nothing. Nobody gonna talk about you. Jim McCarthy. Who's that? I don't know. Donald Trump. You know who Donald Trump is, right? Even though he's raising hell, he's moving. Jim McCarthy, we don't know who he is, because I just made up that name. He ain't doing nothing. And anything alive you'll know about. So if somebody talking about you, hating on you, and saying stuff about you, you must be doing something they can hate about. That's a good thing. Soon you start saying, I'm going to get my own business. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to do that. You become alive. And there's the folks that's got a dead mindset going to hate you because you living and you moving and they're not. Life always moves. Death, stay still. Folk that's not doing nothing live their lives. So why do you try to get something out of them and they ain't moving? And if you sit there, sometimes I believe in helping people, counseling people, but if I keep counseling you and you still sitting in the same spot, I'm wasting my time. Because I can stop by and while I'm running, and if I can pull you up, I might take a break. While I'm taking a break, I'm going to sit there and say, and try to motivate you to get up and run with me. But if you ain't got to run, I ain't got time to sit there and motivate you to run. Because I got to finish my race. I can help you. I can counsel you. I can give you advice. But if you're not moving, then I got to get up and move, because you know what? I can't stay dead. I can rest when I die. The Bible says a man who's born of a woman and a woman, the days are short and is full of trouble. You ain't got time to be playing with nobody. If you getting any close, when you start 20, you got time to play a little bit. 30, you start saying, you know what, I got to my 30s, I said, you know what, I'm getting a little too old for this. It kind of look bad. I'm living in my mama's basement when I was like 20, 27, 20. I had to go buy me a house. I kind of look like a buster right now. I just need to do something. About 40, I need to establish some things. I remember when I was, coming up, and I was in my late 20s, and I ain't nothing wrong because I'm a late bloomer. I'm glad I waited till I was ready. But things happened when I seen other people came alive. When I seen Deacon John came alive and he moved in his own. I can tell you right now, he motivated me. Because I saw the freedom he had. And sometimes, because he was alive, it made me alive. And when I remember when we were moving in this house, and what caught me was this tree. It was in the spring. And we live down in West Baltimore, so you heard sirens and gunshots. That's where I grew up at. And I thank God for him protecting me. But then I went out here all the way out living out somewhere out in the county, Oldham somewhere. And I remember we were moving in, and the breeze, he had the windows open, and the breeze came in. Everything was white and clean. I think he had a fireplace somewhere. And he said, "This is my bedroom." I said, "This is your bedroom?" "This is my closet." His closet was bigger than my room at home. And I got, "This how it is?" And then at the time, his girl came up. She was a gorgeous girl. "We going out to dinner later on?" I said, "You got a house and a girl?" I said, "This is a lot, man." And the sad part, I moved it in and we had dinner. We used to go home and we go to D.C. together and complain about how dead our neighborhood was. That was a lonely night for me that night. ain't had nobody to complain with. I went back by myself. So when I had the next conversation, man, I'm still in here. Yeah, man, I'm glad I got out. That's when the campaign started. I said, I want this too. And sometimes that's why I tell your children, take your children some places where they never been before. Take them to certain neighborhoods. Sometimes take them to a good neighborhood and let them drive around and see how trash ain't floating around. Oh, Patsy, no, you gotta, if you want to be it, sometimes you gotta see it. You gotta see who living so you can live. If you want what they want, you gotta do what they do. We gotta stop hating on folk, but you don't know the process they had to go through to get it. I don't knock nobody who's doing better. As long as you did it honestly, as long as you ain't kill or steal or rob nobody or reduce yourself to get it. But if you did it working hard and believing God and doing it what you're supposed to do, and everything ain't holy. Some of these people got money not knowing God, but they did the principles of God. They saved their money. They was a good steward of it. They invest, they worked. The first thing a person want to know is what you're going to put in what you believe in. I can't want more for you than you want for yourself. You got to want something. You got to be alive. And the angel said to them, why are you looking for Jesus? He's alive. Jesus don't go in no dead places. He called dead things out. I don't care what the movie said. Jesus never walked in the tomb of Lazarus. He called Lazarus out. If people were blind, he opened up their dead eyesight. He opened up their dead hearing. The woman had a well, she had an issue of blood. She was bleeding to death. When she touched Jesus, he said virtue went out. Power went out.